Hi students, how are you? Yes, the previous class we have closed the second chapter, and today we are starting a new topic. That topic name, the chapter name is Conservation of Plants and Animals. Conservation of plants and animals. Yes, this is very important thinking in nowadays because we are facing very natural calamities like droughts, floods, etc. Then, how is this possible? Yes. So, the chapter's importance is leads to that point. Okay. Yes. Have you know about conservations? The conservations meaning protection. Protection of plants and animals. Protecting plants and animals. So, how do they protect? Have you know about biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries, national parks? Yes, you remaining? Okay. Yes, these are conservative area. Okay, for what? For what? Okay, the plants and animals, forest and agricultural area, they were conservative. For what purpose? Yes, that is very important problem solved. That problem is deforestation. Have you know about deforestation? Deforestation, removal or cutting of trees, clearing of trees from a land, cutting and removing of trees from a land. That is called deforestation. Okay, for what purposes? The human beings cutting and removing the plants for what? For new cultivations of agricultural crops, manufacturing new building, a road, a rail, shopping complex, junctions, or other artificial ground, parking, etc. So, the deforestation cause what? It's very dangerous situation. Deforestation. It lowers some main problems. It lowers the atmospheric oxygen content. It lowers the groundwater level. It lowers populated in organisms. Okay. That increases, the deforestation increases temperature, that lead to global warming, atmospheric carbon dioxide, natural resources, and increases the pollution. Yes. So deforestation cause increase. Look, increase. Deforestation increase atmospheric carbon dioxide. That increase atmospheric carbon dioxide. Pollution. Temperature, natural calamities, then decrease. Atmospheric oxygen level, groundwater level, and rainfall, soil fertility, yes. Deforestation cause. Look, deforestation cause increasing the atmospheric carbon dioxide. Atmospheric carbon dioxide increasing. Okay, atmospheric carbon dioxide increasing because the green plants, the trees are do not absorbing for what? Photosynthesis. Because the lack of trees, there is no work, there is no photosynthesis. Okay, so the atmospheric carbon dioxide is increased. Okay, and atmospheric carbon dioxide is increased, and because decreasing of atmospheric oxygen, that is absence of photosynthesis. So the plants are removed in a particular place, that is cutting and removing. So the photosynthesis not done in that area. That time the atmospheric carbon dioxide level will be increased, and then almost atmospheric oxygen level is very decreasing in level. Then the living organisms, oxygen taking organism for respiration, they were dead and decays. Okay. The next is increase the pollution. Pollution means what? Have you know about pollution? Do you give me a definition of pollution? Have you heard about pollution? I know you have already learned that pollution. Yes, pollution means, the definition of pollution. The pollution means a matter placed in a wrong place. A matter is in a wrong place. A matter is in a wrong place. That is pollution. Yes. Pollutions are different types. Atmospheric pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, etc. Okay, noise pollution is sound pollution. Yes, this deforestation causes pollution. That pollutions are atmospheric pollution. That means air pollution. That means air pollution. So, what air pollution means? Atmospheric gases level is scattered. Atmospheric gases level is scattered. They are not organizing. Okay. That means atmosphere, the carbon dioxide level is very increased and oxygen level is decreased in state. Then water pollution. That means the waste materials, the water that we pollute. That is the second point. Then the third one is temperature. Yes, how the temperature is increased due to deforestation. How the temperature is increased due to deforestation. Yes. The atmospheric humidity or cooling is done by transpiration, by the leaves. Transpiration may helps the increasing the atmospheric water content, that will cooling our environment. Okay, that will cooling our environment. But now this case is deforestation. So the transpiration is not working because of the absence of trees, green plants, etc. That is deforestation. So the temperature of atmosphere is very high. Okay. Then last, natural calamities. Increasing the natural calamity. Natural calamities are floods and drought. Floods and droughts. These are the natural calamities. Okay. Look, deforestation causes floods and droughts. Okay, deforestation causes temperature increasing. When temperature increasing because deforestation, because droughts, and sometimes floods. So what is the connection between temperature and floods? You know, the most of the mountains are covered with icebergs. The temperature will increase. The harmful rays from the sun, is absorbed. A retransmission by earth will cause the increasing amount of temperature they, what did they? They dissolving. Okay? They evaporate. They melting these icebergs. They melting the icebergs. Okay? Then the melted water running towards these rivers and to sea, and then some smallest ponds, etc. So this temperature increasing goes to floods. Okay. Then the next is decreasing. Decreasing, already say that atmospheric oxygen level is very decreasing due to deforestation. And the lack of rainfall. The lack of rainfall, because the water circulation is not completed. Now water cycle is now not completed, because the main part of water cycle is green plants. Now this time the green plants were deforested. So the water cycle is not completed. The water cycle is not completed, that goes the decreasing level of rainfall. Decreasing level of rainfall. That lead to the level of groundwater decreasing. That leads the level of groundwater level is decreasing, and it lost the soil fertility. The outermost layer of the soil is very important. That is present with vermicompost and compost and humus, etc., minerals, salts, etc. So that layer is disappeared due to the moist is disappeared due to the increasing of temperature. That cause droughts, and that area will be changing into desert. That area changed into the desert, because the low level of atmospheric oxygen, the groundwater level is decreasing, the rainfall is decreasing, the soil fertility is decreasing. So that area will be desert. This process is called as desertification. This process is called desertification. Look, what is the problem? In deforestation, the main causes of deforestation, the increasing and decreasing parts. Increasing means the atmospheric carbon dioxide will be decreased, the pollution level is increased, the temperature will be increased, natural calamities are too. And the decreasing part, the decreasing level of atmospheric oxygen and groundwater level, rainfall, and the soil fertility. That cause, these are caused to desertification. This is the first main points of conservation of plants and animals also. Okay. Then the next is biosphere and biodiversity. Yes, biosphere. Biosphere means is the place that is living organisms exist. A place where living organisms presence. The presence of living organism in a place, particular place, that is known as biospheres. Okay. The earth is biosphere. Okay. Then the next point is biodiversity. Just look in cluster of pupils. Just look the cluster of pupils. Some pupils are coordinating within a program. There are what are the changes in between human beings? These are under the group of Homo sapiens. That is human beings. But you just look that persons. How many differences we can see that cluster of peoples. Okay, you just looking that cluster of peoples. First is the height of the peoples. Height of the peoples are very different. Height. Some of the peoples are whitish in color. Some of medium white. Some of peoples are blackish color. So the differences in the color. The difference shows in colors. Height, color. And just look their shapes. The shapes will be differ. Okay, shape. Okay, shape will be differ. Okay, that means in a particular area, all organisms are seen in different categories, different specialities. Okay, that is known as biodiversity. You just looking this our fingers. There is 5 fingers in a palm. Okay, the shapes are same. The shapes of fingers are same. No. Size? No. They can walking proper walking methods. Okay. So this is the biodiversity. Yes. You just in a small aquarium. You can see various type of fishes. The ornamental fishes are, how do you know about ornamental fishes? Betta fishes. It's very colorful fish, betta fish. It's otherwise known as fighting fish. Fighters. It's very, that means very attractive color in nature. Their tail color, their body structures, and then now you can see the another fish, the another ornamental fish, that is angelfish. That's the shape. You just look that shape. And another fish, goldfish, and sorry, guppy, suckers, nuts, etc. are in the small aquarium. And in the aquarium, there is some water, aquatic plants are there. Okay, so this is the biodiversity. Okay, then look, some of the organisms have same height, color, shape, the same structures. That is commonly known as a group. A group. Okay. Yes, in this time, some of the organisms were disappeared in the universe, in the earth. Have you noticed such type of organisms? Example, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs is very example for the removed organisms from the earth. They were lived in Jurassic categorized time. Okay, and some of the organisms nowadays, some of the organisms will undergoing the removing pathway from the earth. Okay, they will disappear after some years, some days, some more years, and then next generation of peoples will not see that type of organisms. Okay, so this is the importance of conservation of plants and animals. Yes, we are also conservated. We are conservating some plants. That is, we are liking very much some ornamental plants, orchid, anthurium, dahlia, sunflower, lotus, water lilies, etc. We are conservating for what? For ornamental. And conservatives, we are conserves, we are protecting some organisms within the aquarium. Some we are protecting some our animals like dog for watching our house. Okay, and we are protecting some cats, hens. That's these are pet animals. Okay, but in this earth, more than more organisms, plants and animals are, are under the deforestation, are under the disappearing time, disappearing methods, disappearing level. So we are conservating, and we are protecting of them. Okay, so in such type of protection, that is known as Biosphere Reserve Center. Biosphere the reserve. In this Biosphere Reserve Centers, they haven't not cultivation, not lodging, grazing, feeding, hunting, plantations. They were prohibited area. The Biosphere Reserve Centers are prohibited from plantations, lodging, hunting. Many other activities are prohibited in that area. That is Biosphere Reserve Center. In Biosphere Reserve Center, they protect some animals, plants, etc. Some examples for the Biosphere Reserve Centers are Biosphere Reserves, natural sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves. Okay, three type of reservations are here. The one is sanctuaries. Next is national parks. Third one is biosphere reserve. Sanctuaries, national parks, biosphere reserves. Have you known about this type of sanctuaries, national parks, etc.? Yes, in Kerala, have you noticed in Kerala, Periyar is main example of sanctuaries, wildlife sanctuaries. Periyar. In Periyar, the first one is Periyar. Then Ranthambore. Kerala. It's in Rajasthan. Rajasthan. Okay. Then Kasiranga. Is in Assam. Some of the examples of wildlife sanctuaries. Then natural parks. Examples for natural park. Sorry, national parks. The examples of national parks are Anamudi, Kerala, Anamudi Chola, Iravikulam, Iravikulam National Parks. Have you know about? Okay, and then Madhikattan Chola. Madhikattan Chola and Silent Valley. Silent Valley, Periyar, and Pamban Chola. Pambadum Chola. Pambadum Chola. Yes. Now you have notebooks this time. You just wrote in this one. Okay, please note. And third one is biosphere reserves. Biosphere reserves. First one is Agasthyarpuram. Agasthyarpuram in Kerala, Trivandrum. Agasthyarpuram and Great Nicobar. It is in Andaman Nicobar Islands. This is the latest Biosphere Research Center. The latest announced Biosphere Research Center in India. That is Great Nicobar Biosphere Research Center. And then Sundarbans. Sundarbans. Most of the inside Sundarbans. Yes, in Biosphere Reserve. Next is Sundarbans. Sundarbans. You know about Sundarbans? Is a delta formed forest, dense with many, most of the plants, varieties of plants and animals are there. Tiger reserve centers. And then last is Nilgiris. Nilgiris are situated in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka also. Yes, Ooty and Kodaikanal are this Nilgiri. Okay, then we concluding this point. The Biosphere Reserve Centers classified as trees, sanctuaries, national parks, biosphere reserves. In these centers, they prohibited the plantation, hunting, lodging, any other human activities are prohibited areas. They were protecting and conserving the living organisms in that their living area also. Okay, these are three types: sanctuaries, wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, biosphere reserves, etc. Sanctuaries are Periyar, Ranthambore, Rajasthan, and Kasiranga, Assam. National parks in Kerala, Anamudi, Iravikulam, Madhikattan Chola, Silent Valley, Periyar, Pamban Chola, etc. Then biosphere reserve centers in India, Agassiargudam in Kerala, Trivandrum, Great Nicobar Island, Great Nicobars. This is the latest announced Biosphere Reserve Center in India. That is Great Nicobar. That is situated in Andaman Nicobar Islands. Okay, group of islands are there. Then third one is the Sundarbans, and fourth one is Nilgiris. Okay, students, you must take your own notebook and writing this main biosphere reserves, and keep your notebooks neatly, and you must should treat your textbook also. Yes, bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.